Yes, you. Press the subscribe button. Press the subscribe button. Yes, you. Press the subscribe button. Press the subscribe button. Yes, you. Press the subscribe button. Press the subscribe button. Yes, you. Press the subscribe button. Press the subscribe button. Yes, you. Press the subscribe button. Press the subscribe button. Yes, you.
Welcome back to another episode of Unpopular Opinion. I am your host, Shawan Burns. In today's episode, we are going to discuss plethora of information. We have Donald Trump, we have ASAP Rocky, and we have Thornton Township. A whole bunch of information. Okay, so without further ado, let's bring our super producer. Are you with me? Super producer in the building. Super producer. What is going on?
It's only Wednesday and I feel drained. I feel absolutely drained right now. And I'm a bit feeling like, what universe am I in? Did I go into the Milky Way and drop into the abyss? What has happened, actually? You listed some in par for the course. You listed some things that I didn't put on here.
Oh, the ASAP Rocky one?
No. You go ahead and do what you're doing. Get to speaking in the comments, and then let me go grab this right quick.
I see we have strawberry shortcake in the building.
Come on, strawberry shortcake.
Strawberry.
Good morning to you.
Good morning to you. We have 19 people watching. We got 15 people from X.
That's
you on notice. You gonna actually respond, okay? You're gonna respond today. And we got some people
now
watching.
She chastising y'all. Okay, I've been chastising y'all for a week. Finally, your mama saying something.
Finally, your mama saying something. Yeah, and we got, let me see, well, who we got watching on Facebook. Sometimes Facebook be watching in the shadows too.
Yeah,
so
they do. They little voyeurs over there.
Yeah, they are. So I don't know. Sometimes Facebook be acting over there. Yeah. So I see we got my sister in the building. Hey, Nene.
Wait a minute. Hey, Nene's transformational. Jim C, good morning to you.
Jim C is in the building. Nene texted me when we was getting ready for the show. She was like, did you see them fighting yesterday?
Listen, the ratchet gonna bring everybody out. You better believe that.
It's be ratcheting.
World star. I was waiting for somebody to yell world star. I was like, you know what? This is insane. And now they have a Instagram page called Ratchet People. I love that page because anytime I just want to be mindless and not think. And I want to watch something entertaining. I go right to that Instagram page, and I just sit there and I could be there for like a long time. Sometimes I lose myself because I lose track of time. Yes, I lose track of time, and I be like, "This is insane. Where do this stuff become? How do people be thinking this stuff up?" Okay, I got everything now. This cracking me up. Caught me off guard a little bit. It's because I'm still sleeping. I'm still digesting things from last night. I'm still putting it together in my head, reconciling it, trying to make sure that, I don't lose this gravitational pull that keeps me on the ground. Like, I just want to make sure I'm still here and not on Elon Musk's rocket ship.
Elon trying to get to Mars.
I feel like I have
administration.
Last night I thought I boarded his space station, And I said, Elon Musk got a crazy township meeting going on
Right, with all these
right in
Martians.
right down the street. I said,
Um,
this is amazing.
that is
I
so
said,
crazy.
now, who would have thought Elon Musk would have been involved in this? But he done took us from Earth to outer space, and it's ratchet in outer space too. Just want to let you know, it's ratchet in outer space too. So you can, I don't know how the aliens feel about it, but it is. Hey, Toy Mafia, we'll get to that at the end of the show, though. So, for all of you ex people, you on a countdown. You got until next week. All you got to do is send one representative. I know y'all ain't working that hard. I know it.
Just one
Listening?
representative.
You're listening? And Q from the DFW is back.
Oh, cute.
Q.
Thank you for blessing
Good
us with your
ladies, I
presence.
haven't been asleep since yesterday. Super producer, hope all is well with you. Q, yes, we have lost comms, but everything is well.
We lost
It is.
comms.
That's what he say. So I gotta say what he say. We have lost comms, but yes, everything is well.
Q out of the
Been missing
DFW.
you though. I've been calling out into the abyss. I've manifested you today. Cause didn't I just say it on Monday? I said,
Oh, yeah,
I don't know
you
where
did.
I don't know where Q out of the DFW been.
Oh, I'm missing you.
Jim, close your ears because I know your spidey senses is going off. You getting on that piano and you trying to find that note. Save yourself. Don't even worry because it's not there.
My throat, I haven't warmed up yet. I have a little cold. Kevin Walker is in the building.
Good morning, thank you, Kevin, for entering just at the right time. Thank you. Let's get this going.
Let's get this.
All right, this is you.
Oh my goodness.
I should have pulled this video, but I didn't. Let me see if they got the video in this article.
And they might.
Because yeah, they do. Hold on.
Okay.
Let me switch. I'm sure people have seen this, but where is the commercial? Listen, come on here, commercial.
Tonight on The Edge, a Detroit rapper is going viral for something other than her music.
Fans know her as Dank DeMoss, and they're fuming
It's
after a Lyft
reverb,
driver allegedly denied her a ride because of her size. And Fox News' Jessica Dupnack is live in Detroit with this story. And my goodness, tell us how this all unfolded here, Jessica.
Well, it all unfolded on video. Deja Bamlin whipped out her phone when this all happened. Now, the Lyft driver, he was kind enough and apologetic, but refused her a ride and said that she would not fit and that her weight couldn't be handled by his tires. Now she's filing a lawsuit.
Have you been in cars that size?
Yes, I have. I've been in cars smarter than that,
Deja Blanding tells us she was just trying to get to a Detroit Lions watch party this month when her Lyft rolled up.
As I'm walking, I see him making faces or whatever. I'm like, oh man.
She already knew.
I can fit in this car.
But believe me, you can.
Yes, I can.
Believe me.
He told her there's not enough room in his car.
The kicker part was when he started to talk about his tires. I feel like that was a slap in the face. That was like my tires,
The driver said his tires could not handle her weight.
For every big person you turn down because they can't fit in your car.
Yeah, because they need to order the Uber XL.
You know what? I don't never have to order Uber XL.
He apologized, canceled the ride, and left her there. The rapper says she's pretty tough.
I get the money and put it in make some food.
Dank DeMoss, as she's known at the mic, is crushed by the whole situation.
I just want them to know, it really hurt my feelings.
It looks like a Lyft might be hurting pretty soon, too.
I knew it was illegal and I knew that it was wrong.
Her attorneys, John Marco and Zach Runyon, say weight is a protected characteristic in Michigan by law.
It would be no different than a driver pulling up and saying, I don't want to have black people in my car, or I don't want to have Christians in my car, or Muslims in my car. It's the same. Under the law, it's the same.
The lawsuit is filed. Since she posted the encounter on social media, other full-figured folks have reached out saying the same thing happened to them.
I can fit in this car.
But believe me, you can.
Yes, I can. I really want people to see what we go through as bigger people,
We did reach out to Lyft. They did not get back with us in time for this story. Now, Lyft, Uber, those rideshare companies, they can refuse passengers based on a perceived security threat. But according to Deja's attorneys, you cannot discriminate based on someone's weight. It's very clear in that cell phone video. That is why he denied her ride. Reporting live on Detroit's West Side, Jessica Dupnack on The Edge.
And because these Lyft drivers, they're their own personal ride.
Well,
You know what? I don't want to talk bad about her, but just imagine you got a small car. It looked like a Corolla or a Ford Focus, and she's not a small person. I mean, she's like, you have, big people, somebody with some weight, and then you have her. She's over that. So I could see him saying, oh, now my tires won't be able to handle it.
first of all, GMC, you heard it and you can't find it? Okay. Second of all, Q, I'm side-eyeing you for that last part
Thank you,
of your
Q.
comment.
Woo.
Good morning, Selma Haywood.
Hey, Selma.
Y'all, there's all types of
Cry
this
me a
is
river,
this is the
Lucy.
question, right? This is it right here. He still was an
You're an
a-hole for doing that.
Yeah, you
Okay.
It was the BMW.
Listen, people have all types of medical conditions.
She
There
was
is one
That's a
medical
medical
condition.
that is a true medical condition.
Yeah, but there is a medical condition, and I forgot what it's called, but people have like this water thing that their body doesn't release water, and so they swell like that.
Mhm.
I'm not sure that that's her situation, but I feel like, okay, at least open the door, let her get in and try, and then you could take a picture of the tires and show her if that's the situation.
And I
You
think
see what
that's
I'm
more
saying?
embarrassing.
Well, she asked for it. She said she could. So if she
Okay.
felt comfortable doing that, then or saying that, then you feel comfortable proceeding with, how you need to proceed to make sure you can properly relay that, you don't feel like you could transport her safely. You see, I feel like it's ways to do things, right? I feel like that was an improper way to do it. So I don't agree with what he did. It was a very improper way to do it. And he could have handled that better for me.
Mhm.
As far as okay, well, she's overweight, that's her choice. You just still need to treat her respectfully. That's what I feel like.
Yeah. I agree with that part.
That's what I feel like.
As far as Detroit roads, I feel him on that though. Because
Listen,
Detroit has the worst roads
that
in
suspension
America.
might have been in trouble if they had hit one of them potholes out there.
Exactly.
But
So
I'm just saying, I'm gonna say
do they
again.
have a clause in their contract? I pick up a client or a customer and my tie rod was damaged because of the weight of the customer.
No, she definitely gonna get paid. She definitely gonna win this lawsuit because they can refuse rides, but it can't be based on any of the things that are protected. If
Mhm.
that makes sense. Like
Yeah.
they can refuse, a ride, but they can't do it based on any of the statuses that are protected. So she definitely and seemed like to me she gonna cause a little bit of a class action lawsuit if the other people can prove it. If not,
Oh
she's
yeah,
gonna win. She's gonna
they
win her lawsuit, and then that's gonna set the
another
precedent
lawsuit.
for other people are gonna start handling them just like she did, and they're gonna go to court and they're gonna win.
Mhm.
And so because her case will set the precedent, that will be what they cite
Mhm.
when they go to court.
Mhm.
The better option for them is since Donald Trump is throwing out all these executive orders about things, they just submit their executive order because he's
About
throwing
what?
them out about weight.
So
Let
not
Donald
that
Trump
shouldn't
cancel.
be
Let
a
Donald Trump
protected
cancel the
class?
wait. He canceling everything else. They better get in line while the canceling is going on. Is what I'm saying. Hey, Carrington.
No,
This
what
look.
I was getting at is, so say for instance, he offered the ride and his car was damaged. Would Lyft pay for his car being damaged?
Yeah, I'm sure that there's some sort of recourse, and they would have rented him a car until his car was fixed.
Yeah,
Because I
but
know
does
that
he
that's an
have to pay
option.
for the rental? That's
No,
different. Okay.
because you'll get that through Lyft. Lyft for me is the best. Like if I had to work for one of these driving things, it would be Lyft because they
Okay.
have the best. I think they treat their employees the best with the
Better
stuff that they.
than
Yeah,
Uber. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Q says if it was me and I know my car can't handle, I would have ushered her another ride and stayed there until it arrived and apologized to her for that part.
Yeah,
So easy.
that could have been it.
So
But she
easy.
still could have said, "Hey, he still discriminated against me." There still would
Yes.
have been a lawsuit.
Yeah, well, Selma, this is the question. But I do know that if you need help with repairs and things like that, they do that. I do know that is. You that's a thing.
Mhm.
Why is weight a protected class? You can definitely change that. It's a protected class because of what I just told you. That for some people it's a medical condition and they can't change it. There's this one lady that is slim like you, Shawan,
Mhm.
but she has this syndrome where her body holds on to weight.
It's
So she
called
has
lymphedema. You talking about
something. Yeah,
lymphedema?
it has like several names after it, but
Mhm.
she has one leg that's probably like the size of that lady's one leg. Like it's really big and it's always like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it makes her look like she's overweight, but she's not. It's just that one leg, so that's why, because some people, it's not an option, for
Yeah,
them.
it's called that's lymphedema, causing swelling in your tissues and cause fluid to build up
Yeah, and it's just not
in your
something that
leg.
they
But
have
she
a cure
doesn't. That
for.
lady didn't have lymphedema.
No, I don't think so, but
Yeah.
he was asking why it's a protected class, and that's why, because it's medical conditions out here that people cannot control that. Matter of fact, when I had my son, I ended up getting gestational high blood pressure, and it caused me to blow up so big, and it was nothing but water. But I didn't lose all the weight, didn't go away until after I had him. And then my body began to weep the fluids that my body was holding on. It was like an insane type of I never want to do that again. Do you? Okay.
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
cannot have any more children. I never want to do that again. But I ended up having another one after him, which
Mhm.
was insane.
Mhm.
And I ended up getting gestational high blood pressure with her. And when my body began to swell, ended up getting put on bed rest that time, and I didn't get as big because they were monitoring things.
Mhm.
But yeah, it was insane. I couldn't wear anything,
That's crazy.
and yeah, it was it was crazy.
Mhm.
Two different things: lymphedema, edema. Kind of two different things. Edema actually goes away. You can like pee that off easily.
Mhm.
Lymphedema is not that.
Mhm.
It's like I don't know how to. It's a science thing.
Mhm. It's in your muscles and all that
Yeah, it's
stuff.
a science
Yeah.
thing. You're everything in that part of your body, or at least her leg.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah.
You got it. Okay.
All right. You ready to go to the next one? We doing good. Let's see. Okay, I think this is yours. Trump offers buyouts to all 2 million federal workers.
Yeah. So this is another thing that Trump is doing. I guess he's trying to save money by offering buyouts to the people, federal employees, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want me to play it?
Yeah. You.
Play it ready? Okay.
Mhm.
Tonight, as part of his promise to reduce government spending, President Trump is making more than 2 million federal workers an offer. Quit now and accept a severance package. NBC News first reporting federal employees received the offer by email late this afternoon. The White House expects 5 to 10% of the federal workforce to accept it, which could lead to $100 billion in annual savings. But tonight, in a blow to the administration, a federal judge has temporarily blocked the president's attempt at another government shakeup, after the Office of Management and Budget overnight ordered a temporary pause on grant, loan, or federal financial assistance programs that might run counter to President Trump's executive orders.
It means no more funding for illegal DEI programs. It means no more funding for transgenderism and wokeness across our federal bureaucracy and agencies. President Trump is looking out for you by issuing this pause because he is being a good steward of your taxpayer dollars.
Democrats immediately assailed the president's action.
Law enforcement, rural hospitals, aid to the elderly, food for people in need. This decision is lawless, dangerous, destructive, cruel.
While several state Democratic attorneys general sued to block the move.
When Congress dedicates funding for a program, the president cannot pull that funding on a whim.
But Republicans defending the freeze.
Let's get a handle on all this spending and figure out if it's going where it's supposed to go.
Tonight, the White House saying individual federal assistance would not be paused or reviewed under its plan.
Social Security benefits, Medicare benefits, food stamps, welfare benefits, assistance that is going directly to individuals will not be impacted by this pause.
But all of it sparked confusion about who would be impacted. The White House says Head Start, the early childhood education program for low-income families, would not be affected. But Connecticut Democratic Senator Chris Murphy posting, quote, Head Start reimbursement system is shut down in his state. What was your reaction when you heard about this order overnight?
Yeah, it was a shock to ask.
While in Florida, Talithia Edwards' 4-year-old son Raymond is one of the more than 800,000 children served by the program. She told me the uncertainty is nerve-wracking.
And you look for other options, but there aren't many options when you think about affordability in child care.
Garrett, that judge temporarily blocking the pause on federal assistance until a hearing next week. Meantime, President Trump has issued a new executive order impacting transgender children and teens. What can you tell us about that?
That's right, Lester. This order says the U.S. will not fund, promote, or assist in any way with transition surgeries for anyone under age 19, including directing government healthcare providers to exclude coverage for pediatrics, transgender surgeries, or hormone treatments, all of it likely to spark a legal challenge. Lester?
A modern-day outbreak of an ancient disease, tuberculosis.
Is that it? That was
bacterial
it, right?
infection that affects the lungs, now in the Kansas City, Kansas area.
Okay.
State officials report 67 active cases in 2 counties and 79 latent cases where people are infected. But
all right.
Yeah, you know, there's going to be some things that people not agree with this administration. I think they're just trying to get a handle on where the money is going. So, you know, what can we say about it?
I have no thoughts on it because I didn't vote for this man. So, I mean, he doing what he doing.
He doing what he doing.
For me, that's the way I feel about it. He doing what he doing, and only the people who voted for him should care if it affects them. I don't. I think I'm a little confused as to why they would be saying that it's not going to pause this and it's not going to pause that, but some governor, was that the governor of a state that said
I'm not for sure
that the benefits were actually paused? And what
yeah,
does
he
that
said
mean?
the website was shut down or whatever.
Right. So what does that mean? Does that mean that the place where these people take their kids for Head Start are going to issue them a letter stating that their child can't come back? Because you know, child care is essential for underserved like single moms and, you know,
I
people
could
that
say
need
one
help
thing
with that.
about the government as far as that type of assistance. They will, if you render service, they will still pay you out.
I mean,
especially
eventually,
already,
eventually they're going to pay out, but what is the policy of the establishment? right? So
Yeah, it
eventually,
all
yeah,
depends
they're
on the
right. Eventually,
establishment.
yeah, they're gonna pay out because I've had to deal with this.
Mhm.
So eventually, yes,
Mhm.
but because it's so uncertain how long this pause is gonna last, what is their policy? And this to me seems to be the time that people are making making policies for these things that are going on. So I don't know. Selma says the CT governor knew that he was wrong for that because he state reported that it's all politics. Is
Yeah.
the governor, is that a Democratic governor over the state of Connecticut now? Because I don't know.
Probably so. I think they
But
just, with Selma, I think she's right about that because if you the only governor saying, "Oh, our system is shut down," and nobody else is saying their system is shut down for that particular type of funding,
well, I
you're
feel like
probably making shit up.
maybe nobody just thought it was a thing that they should address. They should wait and see. And he didn't feel like he wanted to wait and see because he don't like the current president. I feel like a lot of that is going on too. You know what I'm saying? Like some people are like, I'm gonna wait and see what happens. And other people are like, I don't like him. I'm gonna come out and make him look bad. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm, mhm,
So
mhm.
Kevin said we were sending $50 million to the Middle East for condoms. Government needs to be overhauled.
Yeah.
So I don't know, I don't know about that, Kevin, because I ain't get that memo. But
Yeah, that was in the news the other day. That
yeah,
was the last, I guess Biden's initiative that he sent $50 million for condoms. I'm like, okay, that's an odd request. We need more condoms in the Middle East.
I mean, I don't know. There could be an uptick in HIV over there, so who knows?
There's an
But
uptick of HIV in Houston. I see
I
condoms
mean,
there
to me, it's
in
everywhere.
Atlanta. Like,
To me, it's everywhere. But I'm just
Right.
saying, listen. I didn't vote for this man, so
Mhm,
I don't,
mhm.
I don't know. But that's the way I feel. I'm feeling like, what are these? Because essentially, it's private companies or private establishments that's receiving these
It's federal
government
funding. Yeah.
subsidies.
Mhm.
So it's going to be what policies they're going to make about if they're going to let. Because when my kids were in daycare and I was subsidized by the uh, Illinois, I think it's Action for Children.
Uh-huh.
When the government, because here they had like a little mini freeze, as long as I continued to pay my portion, it was like $50 or $60.
They
Then
allow the kids to
yeah,
come.
but
Mhm.
for some people that's a lot, that,
Oh, yeah, the
you
50,
know,
$60,
yeah,
yeah.
and some people don't have to pay anything at all.
Mhm.
So that means that the program subsidizes their whole cost. What are they gonna, so
Well, and a lot of times when you have those type of subsidies or you accept those type of subsidies of the business, that's majority of your business.
yeah, and so that's why I
So,
say it could get difficult for them to
yeah.
operate. So that's why
Mhm.
I said, you know, they can't be operating on, yeah, eventually they're gonna give us the money that they owe us. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
that's true.
saying? So
Mhm.
I think this is gonna put a lot of people in some very difficult positions.
Mhm.
Uh so we'll just have to monitor it. That's all I can say.
Mhm.
All right. I think this is your story too.
Okay, this is in the rumor mill. I don't know if you heard this. Have you heard this? That Obama might be getting a divorce?
Nope.
And another rumor I heard that Obama was having an affair with Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, I don't really deal in rumors. It's many rumors. I don't really deal in rumors. I'm a fact type of person. But I mean, knock yourself out.
Well, I think the people close to Jennifer Aniston, they came out and said, "Hey, yeah, this is true." They have been, I guess, seeing each other. Not for sure sleeping or with each other, but seeing each other. And they're speculating this is why Michelle didn't attend Jimmy Carter's funeral with Obama, or she didn't attend the inauguration.
Well, I knew for a fact she wasn't going to attend inauguration because
she
she's
don't
not
like
for
Trump.
Donald Trump. So
Mhm.
she's, that's always been her stance. And
Mhm.
she did respond, and I think she responded to the fact why was that she is not for Trump, so she's not going to attend
She's
an
not gonna be thick
inauguration.
about it.
She don't care who go. Barack can go if he won't. He can go on his own. She ain't going.
Mhm.
So,
Mhm.
I applaud her for that. But as far as rumors are concerned, I don't deal in rumors. But, and Jason Whitlock, he a hater. He been a hater since the beginning of time. He was a hater when they took his stinking tail off of ESPN and he had to start his own little sports show, raggedy as it is. He is a hater. And when it came out that homegirl was sleeping, with the different people at the ESPN show, he gonna come out and act like he offended because who wanna sleep with your ugly butt? So
Yeah,
anyway, it is what
not
it is.
he's not a looker, that's for
And I
sure.
didn't say allegedly because he ugly.
You so retarded. He's not ugly, allegedly.
Okay. Okay. He's ugly for real. So, I don't know. I mean, and we act like people don't get divorced. People get divorced every day, whether they
But
are.
that was the Cosbys for us,
Well,
right?
listen, eventually the Cosbys, start having their own issues.
Stop
So
it.
it just is what it is.
They were the American couple. So yeah, I kind of
Yeah, I mean, I understand that. I get that, but it doesn't stop them from being human. I think that we put people in places we want them to be. Doesn't necessarily mean they where they should be. We put them where we want them to be. But as for me, I don't want to see any couple split up, black or white, because at this point, at your big age, what we doing?
Well, Michelle Obama, she produced that show Dating After 50.
I haven't watched it
pretty
yet
good
because
too.
I just been waiting.
So
But
maybe she's
they
just
own a
like, I
production.
wonder how this works.
They own a production company and they produce a lot of
Yeah, they produce a
shows.
lot of shows. Yeah.
But even when I was married, I used to sometimes feel like, man, I wish I was single right now. Like right now.
I don't I didn't wish
Like
I
right
was.
now. Especially in the middle of an argument. When I'm just like, listen, I don't want to argue with you. But you woke up and you pressed that violence button today. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
wake up.
even when I argue with my husband, I don't
I'm
never say, "Oh, I wish I was single."
gonna wake up and I want to press this single button today. How about that?
See, do
That's what I want to do.
you know what? That we're gonna have to pray for you.
Well, you do.
We're gonna have to pray for you.
Ew. You do.
Where's my cross at? Say the Lord, I rebuke you.
Yeah, that was a good impression of you, wasn't it? Yeah.
I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. I rebuke you.
That was a good impression of you. Yeah. So yeah. So you keep on praying for me. But I said what I said because not every day you wake up, when you're happy, you're happy. When you're not, you're not. And I think, everybody goes through that. Everybody goes through times in their marriage where, they could be happier.
Yeah.
And so that's their business. We make people's business our business with rumors and all of these things. I'll just let it play out. And then when it play out, whatever way it play out, then make your comment. But girl, go ahead, pray for me. Well, you go ahead.
I'm gonna pray for you.
Yeah, you like them notes. I'm sure you understood them. Sorry, Jim. I'm so sorry. Sorry, because that's not me.
Jim said, "Don't try. You are not Shawan."
Okay, and for good reason. And for good reason. Okay. Let me see. I've never been single, so I would be lost out there. Been married 28 years since I was 19.
That's a
Wow.
blessing.
Congratulations to you,
That's a
Selma.
blessing.
You know, God forbid you and your husband have a disagreement and somebody put y'all in the blogs and say, they've been married. That girl was 19 when they got married. And that girl, you know, I heard that her and Will Smith met up at the hotel. And you sitting there like, now, if I had known that was an option, maybe. But nah, that didn't happen. But you know, it is what it is. We're gonna continue on. Oh, okay. I got 35 minutes left. I've been put on a mandate again.
Mandates.
All right, this one is mine. Danity Kane, the singer, because you know we got to give a Diddy update. We haven't done so in about 2 weeks. Okay. Danity Kane, singer, says she had troubling interactions with Diddy. I mean, I'm sure we're not surprised. So let's get it started.
This morning, with music mogul Sean Diddy Combs' criminal trial just months away,
that's what I'm talking about. Y'all did a great job today, ladies.
some of those who worked closely with the hitmaker describing for the first time their experiences. D Wood shot to fame as 1/5 of the chart-topping girl group Danity Kane after starring on MTV's popular reality show Making the Band 3.
The day we were chosen, I was like, it's bad boy for life, baby.
She says what should have been a dream come true quickly became something else, alleging Diddy created a verbally abusive work environment.
I'm curious why you decided to speak up now. I would say that this moment now is a time where I feel like my experience, my truth will really be heard and actually considered and believed.
D Wood sharing her story as part of a new investigation discovery docuseries, The Fall of Diddy.
From the outside, he was this mogul. He was this guy who, you know, could make your dreams come true.
Unsettling scenes like this, a reminder of what it was like on Making the Band.
Juanita, what's your stomach looking like? For real, are you feeling a little thick?
I always feel thick next to these skinny chicks.
You're like a burger away.
He did it in different ways with all of us. You know, picking and prodding and just a way to chip and knock away, but then praise you. I see myself standing in those dark, scary, predatory spaces and hearing somebody say some of the most degrading things to me. How was it predatory? Somebody constantly treating you like a piece of meat. Only valuing you for your sex appeal. And in some of the environments, you know, it was even scary to be by yourself.
Despite turmoil on and off camera, Danity Kane debuted to massive success. But that momentum came to a screeching halt when Diddy fired Aubrey O'Day and D Woods.
Based on a lot of things that I've heard, you're not really a happy camper in this situation.
No, I don't think anyone has been happy for a long time in this situation.
Okay, so you can go too.
Are you sure about that?
I'm positive about that.
In the docuseries, D Woods claims she saw what she says were inappropriate communications from Diddy to Aubrey prior to their firing.
Was there anyone you could have talked to about it? Absolutely not. Each other. There was no one to tell. Because what were they going to do? So it's like, how do we survive this?
Diddy has denied all allegations against him in the documentary. His attorneys telling ABC News the producers failed to provide sufficient time or details for his representatives to address unsubstantiated claims, adding he has full confidence in the facts and the judicial process where the truth will prevail. The accusations against him are pure fiction.
Are you afraid in some ways that he'll get out, that there'll be some sort of retribution? Oh, yeah. Yeah, even doing this, you know, it's like, maybe I shouldn't say, maybe I should stop talking, shut up, you know, but it's like, you know, well, not talking hasn't changed anything either.
Dee Woods has never stopped pursuing her passions, returning to her theater roots and even performing on Broadway.
What would you say to Diddy if you had the chance to talk to him?
Girl, I honestly do not know, but I don't think you really have to say anything. As long as I'm holding my head up high and my shoulders back.
Watch breaking news on YouTube. Subscribe to ABC7 Chicago Eyewitness News.
Child, listen. Diddy's response has me cracking up because, sir, you're on camera telling this young lady she's one burger away. But the allegations is false. His lawyers, they baffle me on a daily basis. That right there just took me out of here. Do you understand? Just took me straight out of here. Because literally everything she's talking about is documented on this show, on this Making the Band show. So
yeah, that's crazy. That's insane.
What did you need time to defend? You just needed to be quiet and let it be, because this particular portion is documented. I don't know, for me, anyone that comes out from this Making the Band show, right? Definitely he should concede, because there's all types of footage. I even forgot about that when he told her that. And I remember watching it that day and saying, now they skinny, right? And she's skinny too, but
yeah.
I'm just like, now what burger he talking about? He talking about a plant-based burger? Or because I didn't really see no difference in her and the other ones.
Girl,
Like,
you never know what Diddy.
but you can say that this was a, mind-altering thing that he was trying to do by breaking them. And then once you break someone, then you can control them. And so that you can safely show that, in this Making the Band series, every last season. I think there was three seasons. I think Day 26 and Danity Kane was the last season. So wow. Selma says it's puffy overkill at this point. Every one of these adults made the decision to stay, to sign or work and stay around him.
Yeah, because they wanted to get famous. So,
and well, I guess it's coming full circle.
Yeah.
Because Dee Woods is doing, she's doing great. I would consider being on Broadway a win, because lots of people don't get to do that. Lots of people don't survive when they don't survive these TV shows. So I feel like she has a bit of a win, and I think everybody's just gonna come out now because that's what everybody's doing. And they feel like he owes them money and they're going to get it. I don't know if they're going to get it, but that's what they feels like. A$AP Rocky has turned down the plea deal as trial opens on charges. He fired a gun at his former friend. Let me see. I don't see if this...
You want it whenever you want it. Watch
because I didn't watch
video on demand anytime.
Video, but I hope that they talk about
A$AP Rocky.
I just want to
Plus the most accurate weather forecast is at your fingertips.
Because I don't know, lately they've been putting these things in there and they don't even have anything to do
with the topic.
Moving into Southern California, the ABC7 Los Angeles app, LA's #1 news app. Download it now.
Before jury selection began today in LA, ASAP.
I just try to make it bigger so you guys can see it. Oh,
Rocky turned down a final prosecution plea offer of 100.
The internet has been acting crazy over here, but we got a whole bunch of construction. They digging up pipes, so child, they probably hit a line out here. Fiber optic line out here.
80 days in jail if he would plead guilty to one of his 2 felony counts. The Grammy-nominated rapper, whose real name is Rakim Mayers, is accused of firing a gun at a former friend outside a Hollywood hotel in 2021. He has pleaded not guilty, and his lawyer says Mayers is looking forward to clearing his name. If convicted, Mayers could get a maximum sentence of 24 years in prison. Opening statements could come as soon as tomorrow.
Wow. 100.
This is it got up too fast.
180 days.
Back injury.
And,
Lucky you, Amazon One Medical can help.
In jail, I don't know how this case is gonna go. That's the thing that is.
I think that's why he pleaded not guilty, or didn't turn down a plea deal, right?
Well, yeah, I feel like maybe the plea deal wasn't as good as a Young Thug, because I think Young Thug is setting the bar right now. You know, so I don't think it was that good. And you know, oftentimes when they turn it down, the plea deal wasn't what they asked for, because I'm sure they went back and forth. You know, well, you know, this and he was like this, and now they're at a stalemate as to what, you know, he'll accept. But yeah, I'm a little nervous for Rhianna on this one. Because they say they have shell casings, they have video. I mean,
of him, yeah. Well, if they got him actually shooting a weapon, he should have.
They say they have a man in a black hoodie, so that is what I feel like his defense is trying to hinge.
It could have been any man in a hoodie.
That's the circumstantial evidence is what they're trying to claim. Like black hoodies are so common, anybody can buy one. So he could have had a black hoodie on. Whoever the person is, what they gonna say did this, could have had a black hoodie on, and what? You know,
yeah, it gotta be some identifiable parts or body parts saying,
right,
oh,
and
this is him at 2 p.m. firing the weapon, and this is him prior.
But they have to have video of him firing. They have to have video of him firing the weapon. I don't know that they have that. What they stated is that they have after video and before video. So I'm thinking this is a hotel. There could have been 2 or 3 at least black gentlemen in a hoodie going in and out of this hotel. So I mean, I think that's gonna be tough if they don't have any in between footage.
And then can the guy he actually was shooting at, can he say unequivocally that this was ASAP?
Right.
You know, so, and apparently he can't because.
Right. Okay. You know, so all right. The time is here. The time is here. It's time for us to talk about it. All right. So let me set this up for you. We are at the first meeting where the newly appointed and elected trustee Stephanie Wiederman, first meeting. Meeting starts off. You think, Lil Stank? Okay, okay, now she acting like she got some sense. She actually opens up the meeting respectfully. She gives a shout out to Stephanie, you know, being put in the seat. She has the clerk call the roll, state the time. They actually open the meeting properly. That's the thing that took me out. Okay. They do all of that. They begin to go through the agenda items. Listen, I'm finna get me a shirt that says motion failed, because that's all little Stanker Booty was hearing last night. And the more she heard it, the more she got pissed. We had to hear, which was illegal, by the way, according to Robert's Rules of Order, we had to hear a rant every time a motion failed that she wanted to pass. Discussion don't happen after the vote. Guess what happens? Next agenda item. But we had to hear a discussion about why she was upset or why this was going to hurt the residents after every motion failed. Okay? So it's building up. Child. Then we get to the part where they're going to go to closed session. She wants to do public comment first. I told the people on my live, she going to do something to not get to that closed session, because this is where they're going to fire her little boyfriend.
Her boyfriend. He should be
Two
fired.
people actually. Employee A was Kamal Woods and employee B was William Moore.
William Moore was fighting?
Yes, ma'am.
Don't pray for me, William Moore.
Mo.
Not
No, Mo.
not the I'm gonna call on Jesus, William Moore.
Not you did the Jaquez. Not you Jaquezing with the E.
Not that William Moore, saved and sanctified.
Yeah, that one.
And filled with the precious Holy Ghost, William.
That one. That exact one. The two ones.
Was he fighting in the name of Jesus?
Two of the ones that promote her bad behavior. Two of them.
William Moore
And
took off his clerginess.
Child,
his clergy
a whole
robe,
mess.
and went.
Anyway, she didn't win. She went to arguing, saying, I would do public comment before we go into, because they had set this all up. She, for like 3-4 minutes, she went back and forth with the lawyer about public comment. And he said, public comment is after closed session. We will have closed session and then we will do public comment. And
Not the sleepy lawyer.
The AI lawyer, that's what they call him. The AI lawyer woke up and said,
That AI lawyer.
he's saying a lot in this meeting, girl. You go back and watch that meeting, you're going to be shocked. You're going to be shocked.
He's tired of Tiffany too.
He actually did his job. He actually did his job and was straightening her on motions and everything. You know what, Eric Stodge, if you're watching, and listen, let me give you a fist bump just this morning, because I'm with you when you're right.
We're giving you the claps.
Okay, listen, I'm with you when you're right. I ain't with you when you're wrong, but I'm with you when you're right. Okay? So, this girl, they come out of closed session, they do the vote to lay them off with pay. Public comment begins. There are maybe about 4 or 5 public comments before they get to Jedediah Brown. When they get to Jedediah Brown's comment, he makes his comment, and this is what ensues.
We begin with breaking news. A fist fight breaks out at Tiffany Henyard's Thornton Township meeting tonight, and witnesses say Henyard herself jumped onto the pile.
Yeah, so take a look at this. Videos all over social media tonight. It happened as a community activist and frequent Henyard critic was speaking. He apparently insulted Henyard, calling her a name. That's when a witness says Henyard's boyfriend confronted him. That's when the chaos ensued. The witness says Henyard pushed her table out of the way, ran to the back of the room to join in. Police are there. We're going to keep you updated.
And let me tell you, that pit bull, because she said she was a pit bull in a skirt. Don't y'all come up here and try to comfort me, because I got time in these comments. That pit bull in a skirt was punching Jedediah Brown in the back, in the head. Now, why would you at your meeting?
Not I'm too good for you, super mayor.
In her official capacity, she was punching a public commenter in the head, in the back. And
Jedediah, actually, he could sue the township for this.
And he should.
Yeah.
He also should take that clip back to court. When they
court.
go to court and say, now who need the order of protection, Your Honor? I want to get an order of protection for the whole town from her. Because this is crazy.
He needs to file a police report.
He went and tried to file a police report.
And they didn't let him?
Go. Nope. They barely wanted to take his report. Y'all have to go over there and see what he said. You go over there and see what he said. But this was insane.
Oh, wow.
This was insane. For me, it was not you jumping on somebody in your official capacity as a supervisor. They should be, the trustees that watch this, they should be demanding your resignation and trying to find out how legally they can get it. Since you said I'm going to sue the trustees, this is what they need to say to you.
You know what's going to happen now? The people that agreed to insure her, they're going to get wind of this and they're going to drop her from the insurance.
No, it's a play to play. It's a pay to play company. So no, they're not.
I don't know. I don't know. They still
telling you, Shawan, it's a pay. You know what? I'm going to find out for you.
Okay.
And have the answer. But I can tell you safely, they're not.
What
it's a play to play company?
What's the insurance?
Alliant. It is the insurance of Michael Madigan's son, Andrew Madigan. So known, allegedly, maybe pay to play. I know this for a fact. Frank Zuccarelli told them no every year for 20 years. This man was over the township and they tried and he never accepted. Never. They were never accepted. Okay? But for me, it's not you out here on Beyonce and Casanat internet fighting people and you're an elected official. Well, she's actually not an elected official.
She's in that
seat. She's an appointed official in that seat. But, neither here nor there. You showed us exactly
who you are,
why you should not be in that seat, and you didn't make it on the ballot. This is what I want to say to all of the people that had their little grumblings about the caucus. Now how you feel? Because politics is a game of moves, right? It's a Super Bowl, if you will. It's the Super Bowl, if you will, of politics. Running a campaign. So you have to run the right plays at the right time to get the score.
Yeah.
So let me know how you're feeling now that she can't get on the ballot and she's not on the ballot in Thornton Township.
This part, Kevin. This part.
How are you fighting for someone else's husband? Because you got a warped sense of where you live. Because you live in a place that's called Little Stinker Booty's neighborhood. That's where you live. Okay? And because you live there, it makes sense in your mind to be fighting for a man who hasn't fought
for you.
Well,
apparently he fought for her. He was defending her.
He wasn't fighting for her.
Her loyalty.
He wasn't fighting for her. He wasn't fighting for her.
Don't you call my woman up, babe.
He was fighting because Jedediah Brown showed up to his alleged mother-in-law's house protesting in his slides and told him that he was cheating allegedly with a woman named Candace.
Mm-hmm.
And then the back and forth between them ensued. And this is Jedediah Brown's, which took me totally, completely out. He said, come on, tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me. Y'all should make that a soundbite over there. Over there with the advocate. Tell me I'm lying. because that man never said he was lying. He just kept hurling insults at the advocate. So for me, this was a buildup between them. And this was always going to happen, whether it happened in a meeting or whether it happened, on the street somewhere. I feel like it was going to happen between them. So this was not even about her, as usual. She can't even see that as usual because in Little Stinker Booty's neighborhood, reality don't exist. This is we're in the, that Michael Jackson song that say, I'm too high to get over, too low to go under. So I'm stuck in the middle. That line used to always stuck in the middle. Used to always baffle me. Mm-hmm. But now I see it. I understand where he was at. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He was in Little Stinker Booty land. Mm-hmm. That's where he was at. Mm-hmm. So this is what happened. And now she's even more viral.
For all the wrong reasons, right?
I wonder what Little Stinker Booty woke up this morning. I know somebody said she hit her head on the table, and rightly so, because the members of her circus were all over the place.
Who helped Jed, though? Anybody help Jed?
Yeah, Lavelle Redmond. They took
Lavelle,
those suckers out. Yeah. But like I said, people in her circus was going wild. Sure enough, quickly, he jumped on the table and beat the TV up. I'm like, what did the TV do? Listen.
Not the TV.
Let me show y'all the picture of the security guard. This is why they need new security. They got to help the security guard. That's William Moore on one side. And I don't know that other man.
Trying to stop him from falling.
They having to help the security guard up.
Oh my God.
Why? Why? Why?
This is too much.
Okay. Jim C, this right here. She wanted a piece of Jed since from the beginning because he been causing her problems since he got here. And so she, like I said, this been building up. This is not, nothing to do with what happened.
Did you see that's when Jed went to the police? I think he was coming for court or to file. I guess he was trying to beat her to the courthouse. Mm-hmm. And Kamal was actually there and he came out like he was about to do something to Jed. Did you see that?
Yeah, and the man from Dalton, the internal affairs police officer, I forgot his name. He had to tell Kamal,
go back in, yeah.
Right, go on about your business. Nene, he should, but I'm not sure that they'll take it. There's been a bit of a alleged conspiracy here
against Jed.
No, not against Jed. Helping her and not helping the residents.
The residents, yeah.
Right, because the residents have been calling for Cook County Sheriff to step in for months, especially when Lacey was the chief, and all of that stuff was going on with him, and he got laid off. Yeah, she hit her whole face on the desk, so I'm sure she's waking up this morning. She's not an early riser. She said she gets up about 10. So she's probably getting up about now. And the next time we see her, she's going to have heavy makeup on one side. Because that face hit that desk. Because her circus animals, allegedly, were Ringling Brother, Barnum Bailey, Circus Olay. All over the place.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
This is so ghetto.
Okay. Listen.
This is some ghetto ass shit.
When you dress like Nino Brown and you pray Rhianna, I see some people out there saying the advocate shouldn't have called her out her name. Well, she called him out his name last week. She even called him a little boy during this situation.
I'm still, Jed probably shouldn't have said that, but he's not in the capacity of
Correct.
Township.
I keep trying to explain this to people. The things that the residents can do versus what an elected official can do, they're not the same.
It's not the same.
It is not. You're held to a higher standard.
You held to a higher standard.
But at the same time, they have traded back insults. So she insulted him.
Yeah.
He insulted her. I mean, you're going to get what you're going to get at this point. You can't disrespect people and think you're not going to get it back.
Exactly. And for months, she's been calling Carmen Carlisle liar.
So this wasn't
Carmen
nothing but
had a boyfriend.
There you
should
go.
Come up there and slap the shit out of Kamal.
There you go.
Tell your girl to stop disrespecting my girl.
And let me tell y'all, I got a question for y'all. What in the skinny jean windmill having was going on? Because why would Krigley and Kamal be windmilling trying to fight?
Because they ain't got that life, girl. They ain't about that life.
The Advocate and Lavelle Redmond, they throwing haymakers. I mean, they backing up and they reloading. Yeah. And here they go.
They not about that life. I knew they wasn't about that life when Kamal was trying to approach Jed. Because ain't no man is gonna stop you with one arm.
Total confusion.
If you about that life.
Total confusion for me. But this is what happened last night. Illinois is yet viral again.
All for the wrong reasons.
Listen, Telemundo was in the building for the Lori Lightfoot report.
What?
Telemundo.
Now Mexico gonna have all the information. They gonna be like, what the hell is going on?
Listen, not just Mexico. Telemundo goes to all of the Spanish-speaking countries. So not just Mexico, but all of the Spanish-speaking
Venezuela, Colombia.
That lady was in there, and she was before the meeting started. She was like, yo no sé. I mean, she was in there talking. Do you hear me? So you're doing something pretty bad. Telemundo telling all they people, watch out for this person. Don't let her come to our country and get elected. You hear me? I'm just saying.
Sad.
Okay.
Well,
Foxy Woxy, what you say? While they was fighting, a lady had to get Tiffany out after getting pinned against the desk. Child, she got what she got because first of all, she didn't have no business running back there because
fighting with no men.
There. What do she usually be crying? Security, complete, get them, a threat. No, not today,
yeah,
huh?
you fight
because you mad.
Men.
You was mad that they outmaneuvered you. That the Super Bowl, if you will, was in the fourth quarter, and you just, you saw the scoreboard not going up in your favor. And you said, now we're going to have to play dirty. It's Dirty Tricks Day because this Super Bowl is coming to an end and I'm not winning anything.
I'm not winning.
Okay.
So I'm going to cheat.
Okay.
I'm going to play down and dirty.
Okay. Okay. I hear you. She said, I hear you, Satan. I hear you. Okay, so that's what happened, y'all. It's a little bit of foolery, but I'm just saying this situation was too unbelievable. It was so unbelievable that on my channel, you can go to my channel and watch from last night. I slowed this down in slow mo so you can see everything. That's how crazy I was last night. In an alternate universe on Mars, I think Elon Musk figured out how to do it like a wormhole, and we all just went down it. He was like, Elon Musk said, hit the button. Let's test it. Boom. And this what happened. We go to the alternate universe, and in the alternate universe, this is what happened. I said, bring me back, Elon. But anywho, there's going to be lots of press releases today. Who knows what's going to happen today? So, yeah, buckle up. Buckle up, because it's not over. But that's it for us today. We're out of here. Thank you guys for joining us today.
Thank you guys.
Foxy Roxy say she love us today. You love us today? Okay, thank you.
Today.
X is 68 people. Friday.
We need a representative.
Just one. I don't know what happened to the gentleman with the cowboy hat. I like him.
Oh yeah. He was. Maybe he'll come in on Friday.
He was very respectful. Send him. Okay.
Yeah.
The Vale's Facebook page is blowing up with cheers. Listen, I talked to him last night. Checking to make sure that he was okay. He did contact me, so he's fine. But yeah, I'm gonna get him today. Okay. Good morning. Well, we got a representative from X. Come on,
look at you. Good morning. Hello.
Thank you for speaking. Now y'all can stay. Come back Friday. All you gotta do is speak when you enter, and then you can stay. Okay. All right. Good. Thank you. I'm glad you were here with us this morning. I hope you do this every morning. Okay. Thank you. Come on, X. Come on. Okay.
Yeah.
They were already back in the narrative before Jay was trying to make a police report based on one view. Yep. But all the videos were proved them wrong, and they will. And they done sent every last video to South Holland Police. Now the ball is in Don DeGraff's court. He is the mayor of South Holland, and also Stapleton. Chief Stapleton. Is up to you. Carrington, go to my page and watch the meeting from last night so you can catch up, because we got things to talk about tonight. Okay, we out of here. We got to go. Gots to go. See y'all Friday. Lord, if we make it, Jesus. Thank you.
Lord.